What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you guys are on a fantastic day today. And today I have another model comparison for you guys today. Hope you guys are excited for today's video. If you guys are, please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on the notification bell so you guys never miss out on any content to come. Today we have a very big model comparison. I know a lot of you guys requested for this one and I'm happy to deliver. So here we have two United Airlines Boeing 737-800s in the Evo Blue paint scheme. We have the 2020 NG models recently released, and we have the 2019 Gemini jets. I wish I would have the other NG in here from 2019. That would have made this really, really nice. But anyways, regardless, we still have a really good comparison to go over here. Two really good models I'm really excited to get into. So we're gonna dive right into it. Just also wanna say real quick about model comparisons. Things are going to be changing up just a little bit, so the channel update will be coming out soon if it's not already out, so be on the lookout for that, and that will describe everything about the model comparisons. Nevertheless, let's get into this one as we have two really, really nice models here. We have the 2020 NG models, Boeing 737-800 United Airlines Evo Blue, November 26208, and we have the United Airlines Boeing 737-800, this one in the 2019 paint scheme. Evo Blue rather. 2019 Gemini, that's what I meant. November 37267. Two highly regarded models. I know you guys really wanted me to compare them, so I'm glad to deliver, like I said. And we're gonna begin with the nose. So I already filmed a video for in the future on the actual mold, so I'm not gonna spend the most time in the world on that. That video will cover all of that, but we'll start with the actual models. So here are the noses. On the left, we have the Gemini jets. On the right, we have the NG models. As you can tell, this is a big deal with the Gemini jets mold on the 737. It's a very pointed shape, really reminds me of a pencil of sorts. This one's more looking like the 737 nose. Very simplistic here from NG models to get this fixed. And they also got the height fixed on their first United. It was obviously too high. It has been since fixed, which it looks really, really nice now. Not too much to talk about besides that the NG is perfect and the Gemini does have a little work to do in my opinion. So I decided to give the NG a 5 and the GJ a 4. Fuselage is not really much of a talking points. I'm not really going to go over it too much. Both are adequate 5s for both sides. In that mold comparison, I spend a really good chunk of time talking about the wings and engines, but I'll cover everything here briefly. So let's begin with the actual engines. As you can tell, the Gemini Jet CFM56s are a little large compared to what they're supposed to be, comparing to older molds, and the NG models mold as well. As you can tell, the size is really nice. Not only that, but there's a nice gap here between the ground and the engine. Here it's not that big, as you can tell. I compare it, not even get my pencil under it, so it's not as good if you know what I'm trying to say. Let's start. So the Gemini Jets isn't as good as the NG in my opinion in that regard. So let's turn it back over here and look at the wings a little bit. Okay, I really like this angle, and also big credit to both companies on the blue. It looks really, really nice. So here's the wings, just comparison. This is a nice angle to tell from. The NG models obviously has all the creases and everything really nicely outlined. Gemini, not so much. I'll talk about them more in the mold comparison, but it's really crisp on the NG, and I just really like how they did it, and it looks super, super, super nice. And then, so I do think the NG wings are better in general, but the GJ are not bad whatsoever. And then the split scimitar, let me line those up. As you can tell, we do have some things going on here. First and foremost, the wing, due to quality control, is really slanted up on Gemini jets. There's a decent wing flex on all the 737s, including this one. NG does not have that problem whatsoever. Their wings are nice and level. And then with the split scimitar, the Gemini jets is pretty significantly too big, as you can tell, just comparing it to the NG. Pretty gosh darn large here, and it just doesn't look right. The NG does, it's on point. Let me put it up side by side on the other side just so you can see another angle of it. As you can tell, the NG really hits home when it comes to size and just how nice these wings and engines are. Here's the full view of the NG. Just, you cannot get any better than that. And here is the Gemini jets. Really, really impressed with NG's efforts in that department. I gave NG a 5 and Gemini just a 3 due to the little large engines, the wing flex, the not as crisp detail on the wing, and the split scimitars being too large. Now onto the gear. Gemini jets, we've talked, I will talk about in the mold comparison. They're kind of clunky, but they're not horrible. Not completely awful, I guess. However, the NGs really roll fluidly, very solid. They're really, really nice, as you can tell. It's really nice and detailed and awesomely done. Yeah, let's go with awesomely done. The NG got a 5 and the Gemini Jets got a 4. All right, let's take a minute to really look at these two Evo Blue tails as they both look really, really nice. The NG's color is obviously slightly lighter, but that's not a factor for the tail and horizontal stabilizer area. Just want to give a nice, really nice look here at both tails. However, both of them are done very nicely done. The only thing to note is the Gemini Jet's horizontal stabilizers and wings are plastic, so that is something to factor. The NGs are really nice and sturdy, and obviously you can't just flimsy them off the tip of your fingers. So both of them get a 5, despite the plastic horizontal stabilizers. I still think that Gemini did a good job. Okay, let's really closely analyze the details here provided by both companies on these models. So you got the thing around the nose here, you got connecting through Unite or whatever it is. Really good detail down here on the nose landing gear portion. They did a good job getting all that, so credit to Gemini Jets. United billboard titles look pretty gosh darn good, not bad. Obviously mold, but you don't have as crisp as engravings there on the wings, so that's something to note as well. Bottom is kind of plain, as you can tell. They did get the red thing surprisingly right there, but here in the back, as you can tell, not quite as detailed, but still not horrible. And here's the tail, not completely horrible, but wait till you see this NG. All right, so here's the NG. Obviously, pitot tubes really stand out, so that's something to know as well. Same with the detail down here on the writing, really nice and legible, so I really like that. The red antenna, that's something big to note. The red antenna is on there, not the white lines on the red antenna, but the red antenna is present, so that's super, super nice. But take a really close look at these wings, like we mentioned earlier, just how nice they are, incredible. There's the red antennas again. One thing to note is the tail does have that detail right there, so keep that in mind. Underbelly, obviously there's not much going on down here, but you do have numerous engravings and markings here that is not present on the Gemini Jets. And then you gotta look up here at the nose. They did such a nice job getting everything. There's a nice close look at everything on the landing gear door. Just incredible. Both companies did a good job, but I decided to give NG a 5 and Gemini Jets a 4, just not quite up to par with the NG in my opinion. Here we get to the color. Now obviously there's not much color, but there is some significance here. So obviously this livery comes out differently in different lighting conditions, but both companies really hit home on the lighting. I feel like the Gemini is slightly dark, but honestly it's not worth complaining about. Both of them are really, really nice. I do prefer the shade that NG uses on that model, but both of them are really, really good, no complaining. So 5s across the board. The quality control for both these models, to my knowledge, has been pretty good. I haven't seen any NGs broken, not surprised by that. Geminis, it's been a long time, but I don't think I've seen any broke. Obviously that came out in 2019, so I wasn't too in-depth looking at social media all the time, but I did have a little understanding, but it didn't seem like there was too many problems. And then finally for the mold, this will be big time in the mold comparison video. We'll go over this very in-depth. But the NG got a 5. It's honestly perfect. There's nothing more you can do. The Gemini Jets got a 3. You guys will see in that video, but we talked about all the things: the nose shape, the engines, the split scimitars, the plastic wings, horizontal stabilizers, and the not quite as engraved and everything else. But for the most part, both these are really good models. So hope you guys enjoyed this comparison. Thank you guys so much for watching. Got a lot of fun stuff coming for the comparisons and even more new videos to come. Don't forget to check out that channel update when it comes out. It'll be exciting and everything like that. So hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care, guys. Trust the process. Do what you love and love what you do. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.